You guys just watching us kind of play around with this, with these hats and the brand Ultra. And I've got the founder of the brand in here to talk about his journey, because his journey is very unique. Where, well, we randomly just connected with orienteering, miles where I was running around and stuff like that. And then
at night.
Oh, that was awesome. But then you got this endurance thing about you that you're addicted to, and you're about to tell us a story. So, we can start there by jumping into that story.
Yep. Yeah, I'm happy to. So it all started 2021. My father-in-law, me and him are quite competitive with football, with everything, just in life. So after COVID happened, he was doing 5Ks. And he's slightly older, obviously, he's my father-in-law. And I went round Town Square where I used to live, and around the villa community right next to the apartments at Zara. It's 1.5 exact kilometres.
Yeah.
So I would go out, run, literally throw my shoes on, no socks, grab a t-shirt, run it twice. Thought I was amazing. I'm like, 3K done, less than 15 minutes. Done and sweating, it's everything. He would message, well, I done 5K. I wouldn't get out my bed for 3K. I'm like, right, okay. So from that,
stick it to you.
Right in. So from that comment, my next run was 5K. The next run right after it was 10, then 15. Doom. So literally with 3 runs, I went from running from 3K to 15K.
Jesus.
And then in the pace, I mean, it was maybe an average of 6 or something. And then the bug sort of hit, like, I want to challenge myself. So that was around the February into March.
Oh, because did you have some background in running before? I mean, to football, rapidly increase that.
Football of when I was younger. I done cross country and like primary, early secondary school. And then I just used to run before school, but just like a local run of maybe like 3 or 4K when I'm 14, 15. Then nothing.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just from that back in Glasgow, or just outside of Glasgow, all you done when you were younger was play football.
Wow.
So like school finished, you went out with your friends, you're running around, you're playing. So just general fitness. And then got into the gym, power lifted for a while, but wasn't into cardio.
Didn't enjoy it
at all. Didn't do the treadmill. I thought cardio was, and we spoke about it earlier, it's like the muscles and whatever. And then, like after COVID, my father-in-law with these comments, and just I got COVID, what I thought was pretty bad. Like I was completely covered in rashes. And so then that just spiked this interest. And as I said, that was around the February, March time of 2021. So I said, okay, in April, I want to run 5K every day for the full month of April.
Okay,
So I done that.
I've got that same kind of challenge,
Same challenge. So I'm like, okay, I've done that. And then it was signed up to a half marathon for the October. So ran through the summer in Dubai, which, is
very extreme.
Extreme. I think the maximum I pushed out was like 17K or something. I'm like, right, no, I'm done.
Was it late nights or early mornings?
Early mornings on the weekends, late nights on the weekdays. So after that time, I had one son, so I've now got 2. But he would go to bed, I would go my run, and you know how it is. Try to juggle this.
But I don't personally know, but I've seen it.
You've probably seen it and have friends.
My brother goes through it, so.
But, so and then in this time, from training for the half marathon, I stumbled across a podcast from Scotland, which was talking about ultra running, which I had no idea. I thought it was a marathon, and that was it. Like, nobody went further. And probably on a lot of podcasts, people have said the exact same thing, and then they dabble in, and you find that there is further distances. So I'm like, right, where's the nearest and where's the next ultra marathon in the UAE? and it was Almar Moon,
yes.
50K in the sand.
Oh, the 50K then. I thought it was 60.
It was, I think that year, the 2022, it was like 50, I think it was 52K or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I need to start running in the sand.
Yeah.
So I signed up to that straight from the half in Festival City. I went from a half to 50K in less than a year.
So what made you jump away or jump beyond that traditional marathon?
I just thought the 50K was more of a challenge. Mentally, I thought, okay, if I can do 50K in the sand, then a marathon's like, yeah. And I know it's probably the complete opposite type of training that you do. And I know that a marathon, for me to run at a pace for 42K on road is still a challenge. And it would be probably harder to train for than any ultra that I've done. But
because you think it's shorter, so it's faster, you give the intensities. But
that's what I feel. I mean, I'm not, I look at myself as a middle of the pack guy. I'm not too fast, not too slow. Like always, in any race I've done or timings, it's like, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm happy with that. Like it gets me by. And that probably speaks volumes for the training that I do as well. Because got a job, got my business, got my family. So
a lot on the plate, or the few plates to balance.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a starter, main, and a dessert, and I'm like, where do I fit this this training in? You know, it's a nice to have. So yeah, it's just from there on, I done the Al Marmum, and yeah, I just said, okay, right, I've done that. I've done the race. What's next?
Yes. So humble or blasé about it. I don't know which word it is, but because like no one just goes along and just does. Yeah, not sure. Like, okay, I've done that. Yeah, like what about the build up to this? Because there's nerves. Because there's going from 21 to 52. Like you're not just you're like more than doubling the distance.
Yeah, I mean, I got in contact with someone that had done the race before. And Miles as well. So I contacted Miles. He's an absolute animal at these things. And so I got some insight before the race, and I ran with these guys before it as well, just to understand how the race. Just to understand how the race itself will be. So it's like I had mentally prepared for it, but my body hadn't prepared for it. I'm like, I went flat out. As I always do every race, I'm like, boom, flat out, run. Like I was running like less than, I think, 6-minute kilometers over the sand dunes. Still not front of the pack, but further back. And my groin and everything just was like it was pulsating. And I remember phoning my dad like halfway through, like, phone my wife. Halfway through it, my dad took
got those two confused, huh?
Yeah, no, my dad took the phone from her because she was, my wife said, just quit, you've done amazing, don't worry, because I was like 30K in or less than 30K.
Babe, what's going on?
My dad took the phone, finish it. We'll see you at the finish line. Right, okay. So I think I get the strong mindset from my dad and what.
You already started, I mean, geez.
Yeah, so he's like, you'll do it.
Yeah,
and if I ever feel like I get into those dark places, I feel like I drop him a message or a call during my runs or my races. And
it's not an if to, it's a win, right? It's not an if. Everyone gets to those dark places no matter how many times.
Get there. Like if you need to crawl there, it's like, just do it.
Because what was it after that when he said that too? What flipped? What changed? What was the...
my outlook of the race. So I was thinking I need to run constantly. Whereas when he said that, I'm like, no, I can walk. Like I can take these breaks in between and it's okay to take the breaks. Like if I want to run and eat, walk and eat, I can do that. If I want to run for a section, whether it's 100 meters or a kilometer or whatever, I can do that. And I'm only racing against myself. What I had done though is set out to do it in under 8 hours. That was my own mental challenge. I done it in 7 hours 56. So I literally like rang the bell in my own mind. Like, happy.
Very cool.
But I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for that phone call. I would have
simple few words, eh? Amazing the power of words, huh?
Insane.
Did it change when those words are said to you, and were you tracking the time to make sure you got under your 8-hour goal, or were you thinking, okay, I'm going to walk, I am going to run, but I still want to keep my 8 hours?
Yeah, I think because by that stage, because I went out fast or faster than I predicted or planned ahead of the race, I knew that I had a sort of buffer for the 8 hours. So I looked at the time, clock watched for a while, and then it just sort of came to me, and I've found over the past couple of years with these runs that at the later stages, I sort of kick back in. Like I feel this inner strength push me through. It's like, no, you'll get it done. Like, and I think that helped. Like, just
Mental. Because like you do have to go through that. So I get to, even I'm going for a casual run, but it still gets these certain time frames of like, oh, it needs to be under this time, so I'll speed up.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I feel as well, the difference, or for what I've noticed, the difference between people that do ultras and people that focus mainly on roads. It's like if you finish a marathon, someone, and I've said this many people and probably copied it from so other many people, is when you finish a marathon, the first question people ask is, what was your time?
True.
Whereas if you say to someone, I done a 50K, they're like, wow.
Time. It's like
they don't care. They're like, what were you thinking of? In hindsight, it's only 8K more. But just to say I done a 50 or I done an ultra marathon, it just blows people's mind. Like,
what are you going through? Why would you do this?
What are you running from? That's a question I get from my friends. Like, why are you going out for so many hours? And
it does take a different mentality. And this is again what the whole thing of chatting with you about this is, because you went from sweet bugger all to doing ultras, off the back of no training, or okay, the footballs there's that there, but that's not ultra running type of thing. And so what is it for you, like from your point of view, from the whole, why go so quickly? I know you said you're competitive. I know it was like one thing led to another. It was just,
I just like to challenge myself. So I feel that it's more for myself, not to look good on Strava or social media or whatever. It's just for me, like, okay, you've achieved that, tick it off. And as I said, this podcast, I really took to it. And I was like, wow, I like I can relate in a way to some.
Like that, eh?
And they get in people that's experienced like some of the world's toughest, like Marathon des Sables, rated one of the most difficult, I think. And they had people on this talking about that. And it's on my bucket list. I'm like, why can't I not do that?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's.
So you've got a mentality there, because there's not many people like they go around the point of, I can do that.
Yeah, it's
what I mean?
A
like,
complete
perception is completely different. It changes.
Yeah,
it takes a different mentality, because a lot of people look at that and go like, I need to take a year to get from 3K to 10K. Like literally, even if you're athletic, like there's just you feel like you've always had that mentality, or you feel like. So you just sort of mentioned about your dad's got the same mindset as well.
Yeah.
Do you do it with everything as well, or is it just comes to running? Or
no, I think that there is parts to play, like in everyday life, whether it's in work, when I was younger and training in the gym, like I wanted to push the heavier weight. I wanted to, I saw the 50 kilo dumbbells on the rack, and I'm like, I want to get to that. So I would always like push myself. And I'm a small guy, like not really heavy during that time. But I mean, baggy t-shirt and stuff. But at that time, it's like I'm challenging myself to do it. And whether it was 1 rep, 3 reps, 5 reps, like I would then continue to push myself.
Yeah.
And I just think it's something that I've just had, and it is just maybe natural for me
Mm-hmm.
I think it's there. I was born with
You're
it.
crazy, dog. Crazy.
I've just been born with this mental, crazy
gift.
Yeah,
I say gift, mate. But then you've gone on this one because what's so fascinating I find about your story is that it's such a short, compacted time frame that you've done this, and then you've done that 50K, and then you've done next.
I've done So the next one after that, I wanted to run from Edinburgh in Scotland to my hometown, which is just outside Glasgow.
This is the first time, right? You're talking about the first time?
Yeah. So this was 71K.
Yeah.
And I raised money for a children's hospital in Glasgow for that. So I thought, right, if I'm going to challenge myself mentally, why not do it for a good cause?
Yeah, totally.
And since that, I've followed the same. So I've done the 70K Edinburgh to Glasgow almost, and then pushed myself on to do several 50Ks in the mountains with more elevation.
Sorry, overseas or over here?
Here and in Scotland. So I done one called the Devil of the Highlands, which is the second half of the West Highland Way, which is 100-mile sort of path from one part of just...
Hold on, 50 miles or 50Ks?
This one was 70Ks.
Okay, that's
70Ks, yeah. So it's split in two. One is 40 miles and one is 50 miles, more or less. So I done the second part. And that was fun because...
How long after... Like we're talking about, what's the time?
Yeah, sorry, time frame. So
we're talking 2022 here. We're talking like 3 years now.
2022, I done the Almer Moon in the February, and then when I travelled home in the summer, I done the Edinburgh to Glasgow.
Which is which month?
Which was August.
Okay.
July, August time in 2022. And then I think I had my next race in I think it was in the October, back in the UAE in Wadi Shauka.
Oh yeah.
So I done a 50K that's ran by Peak Sports in Wadi Shauka, which again, it should have been a 50K, and I done 57K with a group of 5 other people that get slightly misdirected because again, running a race I shouldn't have ran, left a friend behind. We were supposed to do it together. I ran on.
First 500 meters, did it?
Exactly. But at the first 500
such a good friend, mate. I tell you what.
I didn't realise he had, I think his vest had a malfunction in it, and he had stopped. But we were flat-footed.
That's your excuse, is it?
Well, yeah. He finished an hour before me, so he had the last laugh.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so that was fun. And then we go into 2023, and I set myself a challenge to run 2-kilometer loop in Town Square. I set myself a challenge to do 50K. I done 45K because after the second loop, my water bladder and my hydration pack had burst.
Oh, geez.
So I ran almost 40K without water. Luckily, it was early morning. I started at like 4 a.m. My wife had been out the night before.
Oh, yeah.
She woke up quite tender.
Yeah.
She went to the Spinneys, got me a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But as the sun started to come up, I could, I was like, right, I've ran this loop so many times. I don't want to do it. I saw my wife slowly deteriorating as the sun got hotter. So I was like, okay, let's call it a day.
Time out, but yeah.
So I done 40, I think it was 45 or 46.
What makes you go through something like that from, it's what's the difference between an ultra, which you go in one route, you're going out, you're going back, whatever, and then a small loop over and over and over and over.
It's more challenging.
Yeah.
So I've actually done the loop twice. Not the same loop. When I moved to Damac Hills 2, where I stay now. In my community, there was a small 900-metre loop, part sand, part gravel. It's on the old golf course. It's demolished now, like they've dug it up.
Okay.
But there was like part gravel. It's obviously around one of the fairways or something that was there from 1919. And I'm like, right, I'm going to do 50k on that as well.
Okay, what?
Yeah. And yeah, so these
straight away, it was a 90k. 50k, 50 and a 900, sorry.
So again, I done 45. It's just that last 5k, I was like, I had a cool box, I had my crackers, water and electrolytes, everything in this cool box. And I'm like, I can't be bothered. Like, I'll just keep going, walking, running. And again, my wife came, my son came. It was nice to see them, but at that point, I'm like, I'm happy with what I've done. Like, let's just go home. And I had like 20 meters to walk to my house.
Oh, really?
Done. Yeah.
So most recently, you done a little back and forth one, didn't you? As well? Yeah.
So I've a new challenge I've started and it was training. And I don't know if the training is good. I don't know if it helps, but I was doing the back and forth, which is around 180 meters. It's less than 200 meters from one side of the street that I live in to the other side. And it was more to mentally prepare me for the 100k that I done, because the 100k was alongside the bike track around Al Qudra, which is just a straight track. So I'm like, right, let's mentally prepare for not seeing much change at my feet for a while. So I done a half marathon up and down my street. The next challenge for that is to do it barefoot.
Oh yeah,
so I've been running barefoot as well.
What was like, before we get to that one, let's go on the mental prep.
Yes.
Is it like, are you trying to fight demons? Are you trying to identify triggers?
I just to prepare myself. I mean, so many people ask, like, you've got all that time out there that you're running. Like, what do you think of?
Yeah, literally.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, my head is just a bubble. It's like nothing passes through it. The odd occasion, I'm like, I need to text and check in to say I'm okay or
I'm alive, yeah.
Apart from that, I don't fight. It's just time with me. It's just me to enjoy it. I'll look at the scenery, take it all in, sweating, out of breath, but I take it all in. I'm like, this is enjoyable.
Yeah.
So,
because people always often ask, many people, endurance runners and stuff like that, can like, obviously, what are you thinking about, and how can you think like this? Like, how can your brain just disappear? Or on the opposite side, like people that do running or even just running 10K, people that have this love, this affiliation, this connection, what's going on, and
I think you need to make yourself enjoy it. Like, there's no point in going and running, even if it's a 5K. If you're like dragging yourself out the door, putting your shoes on, like, I get people look at it to get fit, but you should enjoy it. So if you're having to drag yourself, you're maybe pushing yourself that bit. In my mind, I think you're pushing yourself that bit too far, that when you're finished, you're completely out of breath, you're not wanting to do it again, and it's like, F this. You know, whereas if you enjoy it, like if you maybe run at a pace or walk at a pace or change the route that's going to make you enjoy it that little bit more, then that's how I've felt. You see this slight change, like you start to appreciate it more, and then your body benefits from it. You get fitter, so then maybe your times get faster. Or without even knowing, like without you, just by going out
enjoying what's happening there in the moment, right?
And that's the way I treat it. Like, I don't treat it as if it's a task, which most people might do. that's how I feel it benefits me as a person. Like, if I don't think, I need to go out and train tonight because my schedule says so.
Yeah.
No, if I miss the night, I'll sit with a tub of Pringles or chocolate or whatever and watch junk on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I'll catch it up tomorrow and I'll burn off what I ate the night before.
Okay, yeah.
So that's and I'll enjoy doing it because I've had fun.
Yeah, totally. Spice of life, right? Enjoyment. That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
So from Edinburgh and doing the runs there, the 50 mile, have you done 100 kilometers before?
No. So my first 100 kilometer was in the summer there, 2024. Again, this was when I raised money for the same children's hospital. And it was a route that it attracted me because when I was younger, we had a caravan in the Trossachs in Scotland. So it's slightly north of the Central Belt, but not in the Highlands, not in the massive. And the route ran past it. And it was called the Rob Roy Way. And Rob Roy, from history, basically used this route and like ravaged the villages that sit alongside it. So there's a bit of history to it.
Yeah.
And you pass his grave, and it's a different where I started from is I don't think I've ever been there in Scotland before. Like, it's north of where I've ever been from memory, like as a kid. So this 100K, the planning I'd done from Dubai. I'm like, okay, I went on to Route Planner and yeah, it looks runnable. So I plotted some dots. I had to work
Here comes the theory.
I had to work out the logistics of getting there, which meant 3 trains.
It is all solo?
Solo. Fully solo. I went and bought a AirTag because there's not much. Well, first of all, I bought an AirTag so that my wife could track me like a live tracker. Didn't realise that they...
Can't believe she didn't come with you, mate.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it would have been good. The company would have been good. But because I was running through the night, so I didn't... The end of it was supposed to be 126K. So I look at it as if I failed it because I'd done 100K. But I'll get to that part. So the 126K, when I planned out the time and for my wife and family to meet me there, I wanted it to be a reasonable time. I didn't want it to be like 8 in the morning because it's like an hour and a half drive from where we live. And that was the finish point. So I said, okay, for me to get to there for midday, I need to start the run at 4 p.m. the night before and run through the dark.
What was the average speed you're looking to?
I think it was maybe like 10 minutes a kilometre or something. So I climbed the equivalent of like 3 Munros. In Scotland, a Munro's like a hill over, I think, 880 metres. So I think I'd done like 2,700 metres of elevation over this 100K. So I thought, right, I've never ran this route before, apart from a very, very, very small section from where we had this caravan. I knew, like, okay, if I get to there, I sort of know my way.
Okay, yeah.
Everything but that. So everything was on this plotter route. I had to download the GPX, get it on my watch. It never uploaded.
Oh, shit.
So from the get-go, I had to orienteer back. So that was partially why my time, I think it was like 10:13 average, something like that. But I got lost several times. I had to run 3 kilometres back on myself to get to a pub because there was no, it's not like Dubai, there's no shops open 24 hours.
No Taliban or Kareem, you can just order a quick
Exactly. There's nothing. The villages I was running through were so rural. It was like 5 houses on the side of a hill. That's it.
Oh, well, geez.
So that in itself was, a challenging first 100K.
And first 100K. You had to backtrack 3K.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Which you don't want to do. And there's so many lessons I learned from that. First and foremost, lubrication.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the inner thighs with the Vaseline or the nut butter or whatever. Because I went into a dark place.
It must have been a tough lesson to learn. Maybe shake this shiver like
chafed everywhere you can imagine as a male, which is not a nice thing to have.
How far in when you got there to that point?
I would say I was maybe like 70, 80k in.
Wow.
And I was like, I need to push through.
Even if you walk, right? You're walking like a cowboy trying to.
The majority I was walking after that. And just nothing was fixing it.
Yeah.
It's red raw, it's burning, and it's not nice. And especially if you're sweaty, you've had no sleep.
Fighting demons mentally if it comes up.
Mentally fighting demons. So yeah, that was about 70, 80k in the middle of nowhere. And then the route sort of takes you onto an old railway track. So I'm like, right, this is more or less flat. So that's when I had, like, I used the poles, the majority of it, but I was like, right, these will support me through the next. And I finally got to the small village where we had this caravan, and I was in 95k. And the GPS signal and the AirTag must have came on because my wife was like, you're in calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
how long ago, under the, 2 days, 1 day, 20 hours, 40 hours?
This was, so in total, the 100k took me 18 hours. That's including like me stopping and everything. So 18 hours total. So this would have been maybe 16 hours, 17 hours into it. I got to there. And like there was a Tesco, which is like Carrefour. And my face, I'm like, I need sugar. I need a bottle of Coke or Iron Brew it was. I said, I need a Tesco meal deal. Like I'll go, I'm so happy. Like get a wrap, get a packet of crisps, chocolate. I didn't eat any of it.
Oh, really?
I was like, I literally sat staring at it. Phoned my wife, like, look.
So you bought it and looked at it.
I looked at it. And I'm sitting outside this Tesco. Bear in mind, people's woke up for work because this was like a Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
They're driving in, looking at this weird creature of a man, like covered in mosquito midges, flies, muck, everything. Smelling of complete, utter disaster. And I phoned my wife and I was like, I'm done. I'm like, if I continue, I'm going back into the wilderness. I had been up since 5 o'clock previous morning.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So this was now around 7 a.m.
So you had to travel there first before you did everything and then leave at 4 p.m., right? So,
through the night, I was drinking from the side of the road, water from the waterfalls because nothing was open, which I had all planned and prepped. Like I knew that I would
prepared for that.
But I didn't plan good enough because I didn't take the tablets to clean the water. So a few unsettled stomachs as well, which are all learning curves. Like I look at it and I'm like, what an adventure. Like that was amazing.
Oh, massively. What a learning experience.
Learning experience. I look back at it, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. I'm like, that was amazing. Probably at that moment, I'm like, what are you doing?
Crying.
But I said to my wife, I said, look, get me in calendar. It's a 45-minute drive. You know where we are. You've been here before. I'm going to go and finish from the 95k to the 100k. I'm getting the 100. I'm marking that off.
Is it like a because what people know the 100 kilos in a squat? Like, is it just
exactly? It's like
3 digits is better than 2 type of thing.
You don't stop your watch at 4.98 on a 5k. Like you go that extra, no matter how hard you push. And that was it. And I knew there was a small park with like a nice lake or river. So I thought I'll run around there. And it's just takes the mindset out. And at that point, my mind was just remembering like me as a childhood, spending my summers there, being with my family, enjoy. So that in itself makes it better than doing the 120K. Because I'm like, this means something.
Yeah, massively.
And so yeah, that was the first 100K I had done. And then fast forward, I think 6 months maybe, I done the second.
Oh, so only 6 months difference.
Yeah, so that was in the August, and I finished the 100K in the 1st of March.
So what was the thing with our quadrant in 100K? I mean, it was kind of convenient to say that the Mark Hills 2 to go up and then up and around that loop, there 90K. It's like,
so
it's like a meant to be nearly kind of thing. You know?
There was several plans put out. The first one was to be, I had signed up to 100K in Jebel Jays.
Oh, yeah.
Through Peak Sports again. Really great event. I done the 50K the previous year. And this was the first I'd done the 100. So it was 100 kilometers, 7,000 meters elevation. So I'm like, right, that's a challenge. Like, I'm pushing myself to do it. But unfortunately, I had to go home for a funeral. So I thought, okay, I had to miss out on that. But I had put in a bit of training. So I was a bit fitter. And I thought, right, I'm not just letting this go. I want to do something myself. So there was, the initial plan was running coast to coast. So running from Corsican to Kite Beach. So I thought K and K, like, sounds cool.
Okay,
I could market that in a good
100
way.
kilometers, was it?
160.
Oh, wow. So it'd be like a little bit more.
It's slightly more. I wish I was
slightly, mate. It's more than slightly. Yeah. It's nearly double.
I wish
60%.
I wish I had done that, but I would have needed to depend on someone to bring a car.
Yeah.
And my brother, in all fairness, he's backs me at every event I do. Like, he's always there. I'll talk about another event called Last One Standing. Like, he was my crew, and he was like, "I'll do it. 100%. I'll back you. I'll drive behind you if need be." I just thought having the car and the hard shoulder behind me, I don't know how the authorities would take it, and trying to plan that in such a short period of time, I thought, damn it, Al-Qudra cycle track is on my doorstep. I can start and finish. It's convenient if people want to come and see me. It's convenient if I fail. Like, if I get to a point and I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore, and my wife can pick me up, my dad can pick, I'm like, and it was so good because, and the convenience as well, because my brother met me before I went into the desert on the cycle track at the Dewa plant. So he gave me, I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, because he gave me an electrolyte, and as soon as I took it, it upset my stomach, and I projectile vomited twice. And he was standing just looking at me, and I'm like, I need to go. So, and I plodded on. So all the gels, all the nutrition I had took leading up to that was like wasted.
Geez.
So he met me there. Then he met me at the Bab al Shams side, and then 80K in got me back to Zad's, where we done the orienteering checkpoints and stuff. And
end of the stick.
End of the stick. And all my family was there. My wife, 2 kids, my mum, dad, my brother, his fiance, were all there supporting me. So it was nice.
That's awesome, yeah.
And again, like, my mum and wife was like, "You've done enough. Just come home. Like, the cars are there."
Has your wife not learned yet? I mean, after everything else you've already done.
Exactly. I think it's just. I think it's more just for me to, like, rub it in. Like, nah, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Take care of the kids. I basically walked, slightly walked the stick back up. And
I've walked there myself. I enjoyed it. I was like, sweet.
It's nice. You hear a couple of cars passing by.
But there's that mentality too, and it's funny you've seen that. You mentioned it a couple of times, because I don't know. I've got this thing where if I've said 100, I'm doing 100. Like, unless I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's spring. It's just like, there's something about it, eh? You just want to go get that distance, whatever distance put out. Yeah, there's a certain mentality.
It's yeah, I mean, to be honest, that one should have been 115. But I got to the bottom of the stick, and I know KFC is in Town Square, and I didn't want to run an extra 15k and then wait on the delivery. So I said to my wife, I'm like, I think I'm finished here.
That's hilarious. So your wife couldn't convince you to change your mind, but KFC could?
So that's what we said. Like, let's go get a KFC. So my wife was there. She was waiting on me. I went, had a shower, changed. We went for a KFC. And yeah, it's just these things. It's like, but it was because I had achieved 100. And I'm like, I said, I've proved to myself.
There's 3 wheels, or there's 3 digits. Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, I know I can walk the other 15k, but like it's going to maybe take me an extra hour, 2 hours. If it was, I think though, if it was a race, then that mental side it's going to be there. Like you're going to push through and make sure you finish that race. And I know in myself I can do it.
Yeah, totally.
But when it's these solo runs, I'm like, I've proved to myself, like, I've got 2 kids that I run about after. I've got a job. Like, I need to make sure that I don't do that a little bit too much. But yeah, so that was the KFC was, and they were at the time they were doing these spicy chicken strips, and I'm like, these are.
There is something though with because it's common, like, as much as I looking to promote KFC and these guys, but like, you know, even I've had these moments, and I know so many people that endurance races, they get to a point where they get after a race and they want to go have a McDonald's burger, they want to give KFC, they want to have a Burger King or something like that. This was smashing really bad for them. Like,
it's completely bad for you. I don't recommend it, but I think.
What's the draw card? I mean,
well,
I'm just saying, like,
I had burnt like 7,000, 8,000 calories. I don't eat solids when I run, so my full day's food, I think I had half an Oat King bar, like half, because I'm like, I need to try and eat something.
Those are tasty too.
They're so tasty, but they're heavy in the pack.
Yeah. Literally, they are bricks.
Guys, man. And I had gels, and you know, you're like, if you eat gels constantly, you're like, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's just the drink that you get with these fast food ones, because they put the ice in it and it's cold and it's refreshing, and you're like, so I'm like, I don't know if that's more attractive, like I want the Coke or whatever, but yeah, the KFC, as much as it smelled amazing, I ate 1 strip and I left the rest.
Yeah. Well, see, like, you look at Iron Man and stuff like that, they've got pretzel stations, they got lolly stations, they got Coke stations. Like, this is deeper into the race, but I mean, literally, because you've done these 7, 10, 15 hours of freaking endurance, right? So
I mean, it's in these endurance, you should carb up. Well, maybe not necessarily always carb up, but you should eat like constantly, because the energy that you use during the runs, whether there's elevation, whether there's not elevation, that amount of time on your feet and what you're putting your body through, like you need to refuel.
700 calories around about average of an hour, like, and you think about over 10 hours, 12 hours. I mean, japers. Like,
and I'm no coach, I'm no nutritionist. What I base myself on is my experience on my body, and I'm like, okay, what does the average person take, or what is the average recommended amount? And it's like, I think 60 grams per hour, something like that. So I try and buy the highest,
most dense carbohydrates.
the highest gel. Like, okay, I think it's like 44 grams or something like that. Okay, so I only need to eat maybe a couple of nuts and some dried fruit and this to get me that 60. And I never do. Maybe the first 6 hours, but then after 6 hours, mentally you go somewhere. Like I said, I go into this bubble. You don't think about anything. You just think about finishing or getting to the next point where there's maybe a water station, or there's like in this case, because it was a solo run, the next shaded area where I could just sit down, take some time to myself, chat to people, because there's people there, and I love to chat, as you can probably tell. And just like that's what makes these
super cool. That's amazing. Yeah, it's achievement, right? It's a challenges achievement, a challenges achievement. And like, what else is coming out is this Ultra brand now?
Yes. So
the hat. Tell us more about that. Like,
it's what started off as I would treat it as a hobby, and I said to you earlier, it started off as I don't want to go and buy running hats continuously and wear them and ruin them, and I thought, why not make them myself? If nobody likes them, then I've got running hats the rest of my life. That's the way I looked at it. Right?
I look the same way, so it's okay.
It's like,
you're preaching to the choir, right?
Exactly. So, and that's how it started out, and it got some traction. And I'm like, people like the idea, people like the designs I'm doing.
There's affiliation too with you, right? They belong in. It's something you've created. So it's like,
and I think as well that the brand, and as I've said, with these solo runs, I've tried to create a sort of sense of community with the brand. I do a lot of giveaways with the brand. I do a lot of donations for the solo runs to sort of fit. Like if someone's challenging themselves to do a marathon, but they're raising money for a cause, then I'm like, right, donate what I can from the hats. I've got a connection that's running the Marathon de Sable this week. So I've sent him some of the products because I'm like, look, you need water bottles, you need or flasks.
It's hot there, so.
And it's hot. Wear a hat, protect yourself from the sun. Obviously, that's the main reason why I started to protect myself from the sun. And from the early stages with the traction that people started to like it, it then sort of grew, and there was a big help to the running communities in Dubai to give it that traction as well. And yeah, I mean, it's something that I've dabbled in different things. I'm wearing one of the sample tops just now. It's just like a leisure top.
What's the barcode?
Ultra.
I say yes.
It says Ultra.
Very cool.
So yeah, I mean the barcode says Ultra. On the back, it has our logo upside down, and then it has our slogan, "Be Extreme." So Ultra, when you look at the definition, it says going beyond others or beyond your limit, the extreme. It's the meaning of Ultra. So that's the mindset that I think I have. Like, let's see how far you can push yourself.
You definitely got the head, yeah. Totally.
Let's see how far you can push yourself. Let's see how far you can get that high. You know?
That's this one too. About the name. It's not like you went very far from the tree. They wasn't very far, did it? It when it came to the name, yeah.
It didn't. And it's one of those, I thought, to try and associate it with ultra running because that's what my passion is. Like, I like that endurance. I like the idea of it. So I thought, why not? Like, ultra, it's catchy. So I threw a dash after the T. So I'm like, let's split the word up. Like,
is there a meaning behind it, or is it just you wanted to do a dash and they just split the word up and
just split it up? Like, I'm like, it looks a bit cool. It looks as if the RNA is trying to catch the ULT.
And people look at things too. They look at like some branding companies put mistakes in things purposely. So people are like, hold on, that's spelled wrong. It makes them pay attention a little bit longer as well to it.
Look at it.
Or another way to put one word and just spell it differently so it's the same but different, you know what I mean?
And if anyone talks, it's like, it's ultra, like that's the way you say it. But and it's it's going well.
What is the plan with there too to expand? Like to do it now, sample tops, which is the first time I've seen the top thing. So I followed you for quite a while with this, obviously.
I've kept it very low key. I've always thought that I dabble into active wear, sports. The market's so heavily congested, and I've not got that type of following where I know it's going to be like worth my while investing so much so soon. So I'm like, okay, I like oversized tops. I like relaxed fit. I feel that it also blends in a way with the style of some of the hats. So I'm like, let's just get something that's more for once you've finished whatever training, whatever endurance, run, competition you've done, either pre or post, you throw it on and you look cool exiting.
Feel good. Yeah, totally.
That's my thought process behind it. And again, if no one's interested in it, samples are all for me. I wear them, and it's free marketing for the brand.
Exactly, 100%.
So yeah, that's the thought process behind it.
In saying that, you've now got a few ambassadors on board, right?
Yes.
Tap out. So
big shout out to my ambassadors. I had 3 from around summertime. There's a guy called Scott, Leah, and Matt. And those guys really helped build the brand. They really helped with even just with their content. Because as I said, it's still a sort of hobby business. So at that point, to go and get a videographer or a photographer arranged, and it costs money, and you know what it's like. So taking these ambassadors on, they really helped me develop the brand and get an understanding. They would give me feedback on the hats. They would tell me their styles that they sort of liked, colorways, whatever. So I've looked at it as a team, not just like, here's some free hats and run on. And
you want involvement, you want engagement. So yeah.
And I'd like to think that they felt the same. I'd like to think as well that my brand helped develop them in some way, maybe got them extra followers that were following the brand and started following them, and each of them have sort of started up their own thing. So there's Jebel Endurance, which is Matt's
very cool
tour company. There's a coach, so it's good to collaborate with them. And and now we've expanded more. We've brought on extra ambassadors. We had a photo shoot a couple of weeks ago in Maliha.
Yep.
That went really good. That was so cool. I've never
nice
done
space
one.
too there. It was like
very nice space. I think the guys and girl enjoyed it. And it was just cool to experience that as well.
Yeah.
It's just and looking at the photos I've received from Teddy, they're phenomenal. I'm sitting, I'm like, this is so cool. Like, why have I not done this earlier? Then I'm like, this is going to bring my social media so cool and get more followers. And so, yeah, it's slowly growing. Like, and I think, like you said, the ambassadors are raising awareness of the hats, the brands. If I get the t-shirts on board, the water bottles, I'm going to try and kickstart again. And yeah, I mean, they bring a lot to the brand itself. And
that's supporting that people do, isn't it? That's the big thing. I think one of the biggest things with ambassadors there, you need people that really do believe in your product, because there's too much in today's world where people just pay to say I like it, but they don't actually give a damn about the product, and then it's like, well, what's the point? So,
and I think each of them are very outgoing and adventurous. Each of the ambassadors, I either know them on a very personal level, or I've ran with them before, I've trained with them in some way, or just interaction from maybe being a customer of Ultra, and I've got that relationship with them, and just seeing the stuff that they do for themselves, the fitness that they're doing, the competitions, the challenges they're doing, I'm like, use fit exactly what I'm looking for. And yeah, it's so cool. It's really it's really
what
cool.
What a journey, man! It's so cool. So, what's the next big thing for you then?
I actually don't know.
You be a choppy bike.
I'm going to need. I think I'll plan another run.
Corsican to Kaya Beach.
I think that's the next one on the list. I'll probably look at doing it after the summer.
Yeah.
there's a few races in the UK that when I'm planning to go home, they might align, which would be amazing.
Yeah, nice.
The other thing that I've still not got signed off by the boss, the wife, is there's a race in Turkey, a 96 kilometre race in Turkey.
96?
96, slightly small. I'll run past the finish line to mark off that. No, I'm joking. But it's in, but I think it's Bursa, you call it, and it's like their ski resort just outside Istanbul. It looks so nice, like the mountains, everything, and it's close by. So I'm like, maybe that's what I do next. Other than that, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try and do a half marathon barefoot.
Why is that one?
See, I've saw and heard a lot on social medias that the benefits you get from it. And I normally run in trail shoes, even on road. So I started off running with the Nike Wild Horses, which I think is like a 4 mil drop, quite a hard sole shoe. I felt it was better for my legs and my shin splints running in those than the sort of more spongy.
Spongy, yeah, totally. I can't do spongy myself personally. It's just bang.
There's one shoe that when I bought it is a Nike Invincible. That's like running on clouds.
Yeah.
And I bought I think it was the version 2. And then the version 3 wasn't really interested in that. But I just felt that going from the trail shoe to running barefoot, I just felt my ankles felt stronger, my hips felt better, my joints, I get no pain, apart from when you stand on a stool.
Yeah.
Which is...
obvious reasons.
Yeah. And one thing, I read this book like 2 or 3 years ago called Born to Run.
Yep. Amazing book.
Man, if that doesn't get you barefoot running, like, I don't know what will. And I have been a fan of the 5-finger shoes.
Vibrams, yeah.
Vibrams. Never bought them because I think my wife would disown me. I don't want to see you. And she even walking out barefoot, she goes into the next room. She's like, I don't want to acknowledge what you're doing. You're a bit of an idiot. But yeah, the whole thought process behind it is I feel myself. It's made my joints a lot stronger and a lot more comfortable.
Feels the ground. Yeah.
You go at a much slower pace. Like, don't get me wrong, because I've done like a 5K, a 10K, like that. But I think over time, it might be something that I'm like, okay, how far can I do in my feet?
You see, there's a news article of a guy who did the marathon in barefoot.
Yes.
I can't remember which marathon it was, but
was it the one with his eyes covered? That guy? There was one on social media I saw.
I can't remember which one it was, but he's running in a 4:30.
Oh.
So he did a 4:30 pace for the marathon and barefoot.
Wow.
Yeah, 4:31, whatever it was. But I mean, I was just like, ooh. I mean, I've done a half marathon before in Vibrams. I've done that, and that was like, yeah, fine. I didn't gain too much of it, to be honest. But then I would have been barefoot, like the skin on the ground, because I've done 10s and 15s like that, and to be honest, my feet just don't like it. But Vibrams were fine. But then when I saw this one, that he'd done this, I was like, at that speed and time, I was like, whoa.
Insane.
But then go back to the Born to Run book, hear what was going on, cultures and stuff.
And there's
I'll be reading the book, laughing at the book.
There's people all over the world that do these probably crazier things, that more in longer distances. I'm sure there was someone that ran, I think it was from Hatta to Mushrif barefoot.
I don't know that one, but
maybe 2 months ago or something. I'll try and find it and send in. Maybe you can put the link in the podcast or whatever. And it's like just these people, it's like that's inspiring. And that's what maybe makes me
want
to do
it. Totally.
Like, okay, if they can do that, why can't I?
100%. Yeah.
And that's just my thought process. So yeah, to answer the question, I think the next thing is something bigger than what I've done before. whether it's with shoes, whether it's without. We'll see when the time
How
comes.
close to the edge can I get before I break myself? Literally, right?
Yeah.
Where can people find you, man? Check down that camera right there.
Yeah.
And just let them know where they can find you.
Oh, for
just Jet, Ultra, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so follow us on Instagram. It's ULT_RA.DXB. And you'll see our content, our hats, our website, our links. There's some YouTube videos as well of runs. And and myself, I'm normally tagged in that, but I don't want I'm private.
Community grows.
Yeah, exactly.
No, awesome. Pleasure to find the story and dive deeper in with you, and then the mentality and covering the mentality of this as well. You're a crazy man.
No, I appreciate
but
it.
a good crazy man and a normal, I think needs to be normalized because there's just the big world that people can explore when they do things like this. So.
Exactly. And I don't think we would have connected if it wasn't for these
crazy
ideas. I mean, going back to the orienteering.
It was
wild. It's like running in the night in the sand. Exactly. I've never read a map since.
Yeah, really?
So, no, it's been a pleasure, and thanks
man.
very much for having me.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.